What's up, everybody? It's Dan the Link here. Got a lot to show you this week, so let's just cut to the chase and dive right in. I didn't even know this existed or this was a thing. Apparently a friend of mine did, and he told me these usually sell at Goodwill for between $7 to $8, I believe he said. And that is the Guinness Book of World Records 2013 Gamer Edition. I don't know what kind of records could be in here, but maybe one day I'll do a video where we look through them and check them out. Alright, now I also did some hunting at the book off this week, like I usually do. Figured I wouldn't show you guys that because you've seen enough of it. But I picked up a bunch of games for $1 each. This is a hunting technique I use sometimes. I'll just go through and pull games out. When I see that $1 tag, I'll check how much it's worth, and if it's worth more than $1, I'll usually pick it up. And I picked up 8 games this week. Let's start with Need for Speed V-Rally. This is one of the old school rally racing games for the original PlayStation. I love the Need for Speed series. I also picked up, on the original PlayStation, Siphon Filter 2. Lego Batman on the PS2. Unfortunately, this is a former Hollywood Video rental copy, so it doesn't have the official back label. Maybe one day I'll find the actual label and just replace it, but still a fun game for $1. And on the Xbox, I picked up Call of Duty 3. I've played most of the Call of Duties. I'm pretty sure I've played and beaten this one before, but I don't remember it, because a lot of the old school Call of Duties are World War II games. Alright, continuing on my $1 games from Book Off, I got The Invisible War. I know absolutely nothing about this game, but apparently it was the official Xbox Magazine Editor's Choice. I don't know if you guys can see it on there, but it's got this really cool, shiny, holographic style label, or cover, and came with the manual and everything. Also got Gunmetal, another game I know absolutely nothing about, but yeah, you can transform from a mech into a jet fighter, according to the back label. So I'm definitely going to put that in and give it a whirl. It's made by Rage, so might be good. And I picked up Hitman Contracts. Enough said, it's Hitman for $1. And I was actually able to score an Xbox 360 game for $1 at the Book Off, and that is Fable 2. I loved the first Fable. I haven't actually fully played through the second one yet, so now I can. Alright, and I picked this up at the Kobe Swap Meet. I usually don't pick up DS games. I'm not a big fan of the DS, but I do love the 3DS. But I had to pick this up when I found it. Ghostbusters. The flowers are still standing. Love anything Ghostbusters related. There was a guy with a dollar bin of DVDs, and he had these 2 Xbox 360 games in there I picked up. First is Fallout 3. This game was a winner of a bunch of Best of E3 awards back in 2008. And I also picked up out of that dollar bin this, surprisingly, I was unaware of. And that is Halo 3 Essentials. It's a 2-disc set. And it's got this really cool, it's not a manual, but it's a comic book for a manual. It's a storyboard for Halo 3. And apparently there's a bunch of cool stuff that you only get with this Essential Pack. I'm not going to get fully into it, but apparently there's better graphics, added cinema scenes from Halo 1 and Halo 2. Really happy to find this, and it was only $1. Alright, considering we're on the subject of Halo, I'm just going to go ahead and get this out of the way. If you watched my hunting video, you know that I said I'm a sucker for anything Halo, and that I was going to have to pick up this copy of Halo 2. Now, this copy is really, really beat up. That is not meant to look like that. That is rust, because these are metal tin containers. The main reasons why I picked this up is, one, it has the slip cover, which I've never actually found out in the wild before. And other than the actual case, it's a really clean copy. It's got, the 2 discs, there's no scratches on there. It's got the manual, all the original inserts, the manual, these little things for Halo 2 soundtrack. you know, Halo 2 Slurpees at 7-Eleven. This other manual that only came with the limited edition. And this was really cool. I believe personally one day this sort of thing will be a big collector's item. And that is the free trials for Xbox Live. Considering this one hasn't even been scratched off, that means the code's never been used. It has expired. It expired back in 2005, so you can't use it nowadays, but you know, down the road when people really start to collect Xbox and Xbox 360 stuff, in my personal opinion, you can't consider it new in box unless you have an unused code. I thought I had a cleaner case, but I don't. Must have gotten misplaced somewhere, but essentially what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and find a much cleaner case and take all the goodness from this one and put it into that one and make a really clean copy. I picked up these games for $2 a piece. Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2. Sonic Unleashed on the PlayStation 2. Crash Bandicoot on PS2. Now this was kind of funny to me. I picked up a bunch of Ratchet and Clank games. I've never actually played any of these, but I got the original Ratchet and Clank. Ratchet and Clank Going Commando. I don't know if you guys can see this very well in the video. It's got this really cool 3D shiny cover on it. Same on the back. Really clean copy. This one is Ratchet Deadlocked. And real quickly, I picked up one Super Nintendo game, and that is Lethal Weapon by Ocean. There's a couple of boxed NES games, complete in box. First one is Wheel of Fortune. This version of Wheel of Fortune is a little on the rare side, but especially complete in box. And usually the corners on these things get pretty beat up. It's one of the reasons I don't really collect in-box games. But as you can see, all the corners on this one are very nice. When I say these games are complete in box, I mean they're complete in box. They even still have the original plastic that the games came in. So, that was cool. Got Wheel of Fortune and Championship Bowling. Championship Bowling is one of the few games that actually utilize the Fourscore, or the NES Satellite, depending on what you had. Meaning 4 people can play at one time, which was very rare on the NES. Again, super clean. Little bit of damage here and, you know, a little bit of wear and tear. But I mean, come on, we're talking about games that are almost 30 years old. And to have that little wear on them, it's just amazing. This one has everything. Again, the plastic the game came in, the poster, the manual, everything. Alright, and the last item I got at the Kobe Swap Meet. If you guys watch Leo the Video Game Guy's channel, you know I put this on Lenny Layaway. And that is Gun Hack. I love this game. I've only actually ever played it on emulator before. Super clean copy. Bindings in perfect shape. Oh, it's just immaculate. Definitely my most expensive NES game I have in my collection so far. And that's saying a lot because I got quite a bit of them. Alright, well that's going to do it for this week's pickups. Until next time, stay frosty, and I'll catch you on the flip side.